UFC 271 is only days away, and we get Blood Diamond making his debut. And I mean, this is your first fight, and you've already had one of those, what seems like a time honored tradition now in the UFC where your original opponents pulled out because of COVID, and you have a new fighter standing across from you on Sunday, New Zealand time, Saturday, Houston time. Jeremiah Wells, just first of all, what do you make of the change in opponent?
Nothing new. It's not my first rodeo. Been there, done that. So yeah, we're good. We're good.
How's things been for you? Obviously, like I said, first time in the UFC octagon. I know you've had hundreds of fights through your career, so I assume just a different name on the banner.
Yeah, that's it. I've been good. I'm feeling very confident. Just ready to jump in there and just show off my skills. Really. Yeah. The prep has been all done. Um, and I'm on a show with two of my good friends, and yeah, what else? What more can I ask for?
Yeah, I'm just on that. How good is it to be on such a big show with Carlos and Israel, who you've been training with for a long time?
Yeah, it's exciting. Me and Iz have had a history. We fought countless of times, and uh, back in the days, and having my debut on the same show as him is just like wow, you know. And Carlos, I hadn't had the opportunity to do that. So now we're on the same show. It's just so exciting. I'm pretty excited about it, so stoked, and yeah, just just ready to show what we've got.
How's it been with all the extra media attention? I've seen quite a few good yarns on you come through. One by ESPN that Sam Bruce wrote was particularly good, I thought. So I'm going to drop that in the description for everyone
Yeah.
else to read. But what has that been like for you?
Um, Man, you even know better. Me and interviews have not been like that. I feel like I haven't been that good, but I'm slowly getting comfortable with it. So yeah, it hasn't been too bad. I mean, I'm I've learned to just take it as it comes. So just yeah, taking each interview as it comes, really.
How's the training been over there? Like, normally you'd be fighting in New Zealand in recent years, so you'd have your own gym and be able to just work with your
Hmm.
coaches. I don't know if Eugene's over there with you guys this time around, so a little bit different.
No, he's with us. I mean, yeah, it's different. I'm not with my whole team. But like I'm around familiar faces. So it still kind of feels like we're still at home. And yeah, training has been going well. Feel nice and relaxed. The weight loss has been also good. I still have energy. Uh, the only thing that's different at the moment is I'm running to the toilet a lot, drinking a lot of water. But other than that, everything's been good, man. I'm really feeling good.
You'll be opening the show as well. Do you feel like that's a bit of a privilege, or would you rather be fighting later on the card?
No, I think it all worked out well. I'm the curtain raiser. So I'm basically setting the pace. So if anything, I'm gonna set up a pace and see if the other boys can top it out. So yeah, I guess that's like a little challenge I've got for them. You know, see if they can beat that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a very interesting matchup. I think a lot of people, once the opponent change came through, I think a lot of people got a little bit more excited about what this fight can present because obviously we know what you're like. And Jeremiah Wells is a guy who throws haymakers, doesn't let you have a lot of space. He'll just pressure you and likes to wrestle a lot. So I think a lot of people might be sleeping on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. like I said before, you cannot judge a book by its cover. Hey, this is the thing. Like hats off to Wells. I know he's a gamer. He's ready to bang. So let's go. I'm quite excited about that. Like I enjoy fighting. I love fighting. So yeah, uh, facing him it's gonna be fun.
And it's been a little bit of a break between fights for you because of COVID, like everyone's had to deal with. I guess that all just adds to the excitement, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, yeah, I just feel like I'm that. Like, imagine an animal being caged the whole time, and then all of a sudden it's let loose. That's me right now.
Have you given yourself a chance to kind of reflect on how far you've come on your combat sport journey? Obviously, from having a live in the gym to make trainings and get by to being on the biggest stage in mixed martial arts. It's a pretty big rise.
Oh man, it makes me. I do look at it, and then it just tells me, like I'm real grateful. I'm real grateful for these opportunities I've got, and I'm not gonna take them for granted. Those were the things which were going through my mind as I was training. That's what drove me. I'm just like, I've been given this opportunity, and I cannot waste it. There are people out there in the world who would wish to be in my position, so I can't really mess that up. I can't be squandering these opportunities. I need to really work, and yeah, and again, what is called my legacy. I want to build that legacy. So, when it's all said and done, my kids and my grandkids and yeah, all that generation, but we had a fighter. We're related to a fighter, So that's it.
It's a pretty big weekend for combat sports in New Zealand with King in the Ring going ahead on Saturday night as well. You've got a couple of teammates in that.
Yeah.
You've been there, done that. You guys will be tuning in from Houston, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely. I would have loved to be there to watch and support the boys, but yeah, it is what it is. But always going to be supporting them from where we are because I know for a fact these are the guys who support me, and yeah, they're gonna make history and they're gonna make quite a show. So I'm looking forward to it.
Just lastly, before I let you get on to what I assume is just a string of interviews for the day, for when you look at that and like you said with King in the Ring, you're a multiple champion, Carlos a multiple champion, Israel a multiple champion. That's clearly the sort of building block for New Zealand mixed martial artists. Even though there's a kickboxing show, but you build the skills, and that show in particular seems to be the biggest opportunity for fighters in the country.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And I'm always encouraging people to go watch. But unfortunately, with COVID happening, we can't. What is it called? We cannot have a lot of guests. But I still you need to always support because it's these shows, that create the heroes we celebrate when we're on this big stage. Again, once upon a time, we all like a lot of us who I think a lot of the people in the UFC who were they were they were once on King in the Ring, and they've done their part, and now you just gotta support those small shows, and that's how to build the heroes we support now.
So, man, well, I'll leave it at that. Blood Diamond versus Jeremiah Wells, UFC 271, opening the card. So if you want to watch it, you have to have UFC Fight Pass. New Zealand and Australia, it's not going to be on ESPN or Prime TV. So make sure you get Fight Pass or a reliable stream, let's be honest. And make sure you tune in because it's going to be fireworks. Thank you very much for your time, Bloods.
No, thanks for having me, bro.